Alright, hello everybody. Today I am at the junkyard because I am pulling out this alternator right here. So we're going to go ahead and grab this thing and move on our way. First thing you're going to need is remove this steering pump. So that's going to be removing this hose and this hard line right here that goes across, as you can see. So it's going to be a flathead screwdriver. So now we're just taking off the feed hose to the pump. Alright, so this does have an O-ring on the end of it. Mine's pretty crushed, this one, but I'm gonna just throw it in my box just in case. Maybe I could like stack it if I need to. Pair of pliers here. Pull this other hose off with. Yep, there you go. So normally I would be taking this tensioner off with an Allen down in here. There's a torque screw. It's a s60. I use T55, but whatever works. And you're gonna want to pull it towards you, I believe, like this, and this belt will slacken off. But I'm just gonna cut it because I don't need it. I don't need anything in this car besides the alternator. I'm not trying to spend all this time working on it, so. Alright, well, whatever reason, I think they're 12s on this car, but on the Volvo s60Rs, they are 10 mils, I do believe. Yep. Perfect. I'm not going to need these bolts, so I'm not going to worry about pulling them out. I'm just going to undo them and take the pump off. Alright, steering pump is out of the way. So you got some bolts on the back here. I believe that they're either 14 or 13. And then you got this clip. You just going to want to pull this out, like so. So there is another bolt over here. I think it's a 13 mil. And then there's two 13s on the bottom of the alternator. It's pretty easy to see. Hopefully you can see it right here. So these two bolts, you're going to want to take those all the way away from the alternator, because the alternator is pinched in between the AC converter and those bolts. So, and I'm going to just break this bolt loose up on the top here. I'm not actually going to take it all the way out yet. Alright, so I broke both of those 12s loose on the bottom of the alternator. Alright, so that's both of them, both of the bolts here. And so now our alternator is pretty damn loose, as you can see. So the last thing that's holding it in would be that top bolt. And then these wires on the back here. And you want to do the wires last. Alright. Oh, we got our left bolt catching a little bit. That's why I suggest taking these all the way out. Just take them out. At least as much as you can. That way it'll keep out of your way. So as you can see, there's the bracket where those two bolts on the bottom go through. So you have to take those out. It just slides in down between the AC compressor. Let's see if these are 12s here on this power wire. Nope, 13 for sure. Let's go ahead and grab that. There's Where's my 13? 13, yep. Okay. And so I'm just putting it on my ratchet here. And down to the power wire. So this is the hot wire, the red wire on the alternator. It's not very tight, on this one at least. God, people love doing these hose clamps with sockets and ratchets, and that's why they are turned in a funky direction. Well, I don't play like that. Alrighty guys, so now we can definitely pull our alternator out. And so normally you would have to take the coolant out of your radiator, but I don't even suggest doing that also. I would just say to get out of my way, dude. Holy hell. I would say that you just need to take the pipe off and just let the coolant sit at the two ends. I wouldn't worry about taking it all the way out. But alrighty guys, so here's my alternator. It looks like it's in pretty decent shape.